everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I figured that I'd kind of go over what I plan on picking up for August 1st for Lego Star Wars releases. We've got some coming out, some really exciting ones. Literally this whole wave is honestly so great. So I wanted to go over that, as well as I think that the Jedi Bob, I think that's the only one. The Jedi Bob Starship got leaked, and I wanted to show my thoughts on that and like look over it really quick. But yeah, I figured that we kind of just go over what I want to get and then maybe like put it in a ranking order and see like what I'm going to get day one versus otherwise. I try to do this every month, at least to a degree, whenever there's a big release. So let's get started. All right, let's go ahead and start with the Jedi Bob Starfighter really quick. This image is coming from Lego Leaks 24 on Instagram, and it is very clearly the real box art here because we have the Rebuild the Galaxy. And I'm excited about it. I think that it's supposed to be coming out in August, but it's definitely not hit the Lego website because it's not been officially revealed. We'll have to see in the coming days if it really is or if they're going to push it back. I would love to see this come out in August. That'd be great. But yes, it's of course Jedi Bob's Starfighter done with the Rebuild the Galaxy. And I love the Jedi Bob. He looks very accurate to original Jedi Bob, but maybe like touched up a little bit. I'm disappointed to see that the droid is a gonk droid. Honestly, I think that kind of sucks. The second minifigure that it comes with is also really disappointing to me. A calamari clone trooper I think is super, super weak for a minifigure. They are just using a clone body and putting a Mon Calamari figure head on it like Admiral Akbar. Like, I could literally make that figure right now. It's very boring to me, and it probably does go with the show, of course, but it's just kind of disappointing, honestly, especially because there's no like special helmet or anything, or he doesn't come with like a helmet molded to the back of his head. I don't know. It's disappointing. I like the Jedi Bob. The starship itself looks pretty cool. It looks very nostalgic to me, like very episode 2 / when we got Anakin's Jedi Interceptor that one time from the Clone Wars micro series. It looks a lot like that to me. But I will say that some of the like theorized like leak ideas for this were way better. Like this Jedi Starfighter right here with the box art is amazing. And this is just pulling off of Google really quick, but I really like the way this looks, and then the offerings for the minifigures would have been amazing. Even this little concept art one here looks really, really nice. So I find myself honestly a little bit disappointed by the reveal of this, and I feel like I'm the only one. I feel like everybody's just losing their mind over this set, and I'm excited, and I'm definitely going to buy it. If this releases in August, it will be a day one buy for me, but I'm disappointed on like what it could have been. And so that's just my opinion on that. Moving on to officially released sets, and we have gone over most of these. So we have the Dark Falcon, C-3PO, TIE Fighter, and X-Wing mashup, Creative Play Droid Builder, Imperial Star Destroyer, and then Ahsoka Tano's duel on Peridia, Desert Skiff, and Sarlacc Pit. So I have a normal $450 spending budget for something like this large release. So we'll want to kind of see what I can spend and then maybe like put them in a ranking order or what I plan on picking up. So I really, really like the Desert Skiff and Sarlacc Pit. I think that looks amazing. I'm just really impressed with that. Ahsoka Tano's duel on Peridia is really cool as well. I love the minifigures, but like out of the two, I want the Sarlacc Pit more just because I'm a original trilogy person. I really want that Imperial Star Destroyer, mostly for Cal Kestis, because I'm just not a big Star Destroyer fan. Like the way the ship looks, I'm not a huge fan of, but I do want that. Creative Play Droid Builder. I am so tempted just to buy the Leia on Bricklink once she comes out, so I'm not 100% sure. $100 is super expensive. Definitely not getting that day one. And then not getting the TIE Fighter and X-Wing mashup day one. C-3PO looks great. I see that he actually pairs in scale with the R2-D2 as well as the Chewbacca, so I'm very excited about that. And then the Dark Falcon I think is going to be day one. I do want to say this about the C-3PO, and it kind of came to my attention once it was released. Why did we not get a 25-year anniversary figure with C-3PO like we did with R2-D2 with Darth Malak? They decided to put that figure in the droid pack, which is geared towards kids, the Creative Play Droid Builder. The kids that are picking up those droids aren't going to care for the 25 years minifigure that comes with it. So why did they include that minifigure in that set when they could have easily put it with the C-3PO? That drives me crazy. And to me, the only possible reason is because they know that Creative Droid Builder set isn't going to sell very well on its own. So they threw in something that are going to make collectors buy it. My question going along with that is, if they don't think it's going to sell very well, why make it at all? That's just my 2 cents on that, and it actually like bothers me. It's very frustrating for me. So anyways, let's go ahead and add up ones that I definitely want. Pull up the calculator here. So I think I definitely want that Desert Skiff and Sarlacc Pit first for $80. And I do want the Ahsoka Tano's duel, but we'll see. I'm going to wait a little bit because I think my two most wanted are the Dark Falcon and the other one. So Dark Falcon is $180. I don't know how much Jedi Bob's Starfighter is going to be, so I'll have to like wait to see on the price for that, but I'll probably bump something off to get that. I'm going to wait on C-3PO. He's very cool, but I know he's going to be there. Waiting on that TIE and X-Wing. Waiting on the Creative Play Droid Builder. And then the Imperial Star Destroyer I want, but I mostly want for Cal Kestis. Let's see what that bumps me up to. 160, 420. Yeah, so, okay, let's go back to the 260 here. 260 with the other two sets. That would make me at 420, but this Ahsoka Tano's duel on Peridia, I feel like is going to sell out. And that's not an indicator on what sets I generally want to buy, but I think that one will be more sought after than the Star Destroyer, just because of the minifigures and the lower price point. Like the Star Destroyer is going to come back. I mean, they're all going to come back into stock. I should probably stop thinking that way. But that's $55. I don't like to spend my entire budget if I can help it. That's $315 if I got the Sarlacc Pit, the Ahsoka Tano's duel on Peridia, and then the Dark Falcon. And that would also leave room probably for Jedi Bob's Starfighter if that does indeed come out in August. So I like the idea of that. If not, I mean, and depending on like what sells, sometimes you get to the Lego store and things sell out like right before you can reach them. And so I could always change up my plan and do an Imperial Star Destroyer at that point. I do want that set. I've actually made room over here on my big display for this set. And so the fact that I have an empty hole does make me want to get that set like right now. But I don't know if I want to get two really big sets together, if that makes sense. I'm really up in the air about that Star Destroyer. I don't know if I can actually make a decision on it today, but I will rank them for you. So let's go ahead and do Dark Falcon as S tier. By the way, that does remind me, I was like on the Wayback Machine working on nostalgic click-throughs, and I found somebody do a like fan build of literally a Dark Falcon back from like 2003 or something like that. So like I was like, huh? I noticed it was really funny because now here we have Lego making this, what people never thought would happen. Anyways, just a side note, but Dark Falcon S tier for sure. Desert Skiff and Sarlacc Pit S tier. Ahsoka Tano's duel on Peridia, I'm gonna do like A tier for that one. And only because the base, while it's cool, it's just not that detailed. It's almost $60. So I'm going to do A tier for that one. And all three of those are going to be day one buys, I believe. Imperial the Star Destroyer is going to be A tier. It looks amazing. the ship itself is not like my very favorite ship. A tier for sure. And I'm really hesitant on if I'm going to switch up and get that or not. So I'm going to just like put question marks on when I'm going to get that. C-3PO, I think overall he looks good, but there's something a little bit off with the eyes for me, and so he's going to be like B tier for me, and I'm going to wait on him. I'm going to wait, probably not for a sale, but I'll just wait. And so the TIE Fighter and X-Wing mashup, the minifigures on it I think are really good. Yeah, the minifigures are great. I love this like little Ronald McDonald Lego astromech droid, but for me that's like, I mean, that's a hard one. Is it B or C tier? Based on the size, maybe C tier, but the builds are good. Like, I'm not really complaining about it. This one, I'll probably wait for a sale. I'm not going to die without it. I like it. It's just not better than the other ones. And then Creative Play Droid Builder, I'm going to put this one in D tier. Not F tier, because, like, I like that you can build these little droids. They're really cute. It's just expensive, and the Leia minifigure is nice, but definitely gonna, like, wait on this one. Since it's a 25 anniversary minifigure, I don't know if I'll wait for a sale on this one. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm definitely gonna wait on that. So that's what we have. Jedi Bob's Starfighter is gonna be A tier, personally for me, and that's because I think that they went really weak with the other minifigures. The ship is cool, but it's not as cool as it could be. So that is basically my ranking. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything. Yeah, and then the calendar, I think I covered that in another video. So that's it, guys. I think that's what I'm going to go ahead and do. Of course, follow along. Hopefully I'll have a vlog out. I didn't do one last time, but I do try to, if I can, do a vlog for the release days. This one is such a big Star Wars release day that I think I'll vlog it. And so you'll know for sure what I end up getting then. But I'm really up in the air with I can knock out Duel on Perdia and get the Star Destroyer and have both of those shelves that I have filled. But I prefer, like, I'd be happier first off, I think, with Ahsoka Tano's Duel on Perdia. I say that, but it's always different once you have things in hand. You know, you like really work yourself up to something and then you get it and you're like, I kind of wish I'd gotten something else. So I can't say for sure what I'm going to do, but absolutely 100% Desert Skip and Sarlacc Pit, Dark Falcon. If Jedi Bob Starfighter comes out in August, absolutely that. So we'll go from there, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video following along, trying to figure out what I'm going to do. Stay tuned to find out more, obviously, once I get these things, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye, guys. The